Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my weekly predictions and analysis for gold and silver. And as I said last week, 1791 is the level beyond which you can go long, and below 1778, 1770 to provide a support for gold. Exactly traded in range, very much narrow range. It traded 1770 to 1791. And for silver 2200, the support, immediate support, it did go well below this towards 2180 and did bounce back. So what lies ahead for the week? We are going to have a look with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Those who are new to the channel, I provide my daily and weekly analysis for major global markets and commodities, including gold, silver, crude oil, and natural gas, and markets which include US 30, US 100, UK 100, Germany 40, Nifty, Bank Nifty. So press the bell icon. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And press the bell icon so that you can remain updated with my latest analysis. Now let's start the analysis with gold. I'll give you the levels at the end of every analysis to do watch till the end. So let me turn off the indicators first and we'll come to the indicators later. Now this is let me come to the daily charts. Now this is gold's chart. You can see gold making, this was the rally in which it was trading retracement, and now see how beautifully it is getting support here, and now it is getting consolidated in this zone. So on the daily charts, it appears the consolidation is on, and also one should not forget, see, it tried to act bullish, then traded in this drop. Now further, I think 1760, this is the base now. 1770 immediate support, and now it is probably trying to rise, and any rise, as I said earlier, also 1791 is the level beyond which if it goes, we will be looking for another strong rally on gold, probably heading towards 1810, and then it will directly lend to 1833 levels. So once again, let's have a look at the daily chart. So this is the daily charts, and you can see that in this zone it is traded. The last trading day of the week, it has shown wild moves towards 1770 and 1790. So any break now towards, you can say, this zone towards 1785, 1788. In fact, for the week beyond 1791, definitely it is a strong buy, and below 1767 it is a good to sell now. So this is what it appears. And now let's have a look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts, we can find that, see, in this channel it traded. Now it is trying to consolidate. See the movements here. It opened at par, traded in range. You can see lower highs, higher lows, and hence a breakout has to appear. Now the breakout in what zone? The breakout has to appear out of this. Now I can clearly say that it is again 1775 to 1785. Now these 10 points you have to watch carefully. Now if it breaks 1785, or rather you can say 1775 to 1788, if it breaks, then probably you can go long beyond 1788, and you can expect it to head higher. How high it can go? The immediate resistance at 1810, 1818, and then 1840 should appear. On the downside, if it breaks 1773, then you can probably expect it to get again, it might land at 1760. And in fact, if 1716 is taken, then it might drop sharply. Also, one should not forget, as I shared in my last week's analysis, also on the weekly charts, 1880, and on the downside 1700, it appears that 1680, 1700 should may be get retested. Also the high is now at around 1870, 1860 levels. So any breakout beyond this only will be an indication that yes, it is trading in a bullish zone, and any breakdown below 1680 will be an indication that yes, it is bearish. Else it might try to retrace a bit from here, probably till here again on the weekly chart, and then might take a plunge or might take a breakout. So this is what it appears on the weekly chart. Now let's have a look at the monthly charts. On the monthly charts, one can clearly see that it is trying to take its support from this at around 1760 levels. You can see twin bottom here, and from here the channel is the candle is bullish, and probably it might try to again go past these levels at around 1840 1836, and then might head higher towards 1860 also in the month of December. So this is monthly candle taking a support from here. If it crosses 1788 this week, probably we will can one can remain long, one can expect it to head higher. First resistance at 1808, then 1818, 1836, and can go till towards 1860 levels. On the downside, we can see 1760 should provide it a little support. Now let's have a look at the indicators. What does the indicators are indicating? So we have seen candle charts, and on the indicators, if you see, I'll just switch towards the monthly and the daily charts. First, let's have a look at the indicators. And on the daily charts, see, gold is right now below 20, 50, 100 moving average. You can see very well here, and at the bottom of the channels, and hence right now it is bearish. And for it to go into a buy zone again, it has to surpass this zone. It has to surpass 1808, and then it will be again in a very buy zone where you can expect it to head higher. Hence this zone between 1788 to 1808 will be of prime importance. It might get a little resistance out there. Once it breaks out of this, definitely it might show a stronger rally. Also, now this is just on the daily charts, and we found that yes, there is a breakout which might happen and gold might rally. But look at the DPO, the daily the trended price oscillator is right now is in sell zone. You can see it is getting stabilized here and curving up, and hence probably once it breaks 1788 1791 zone, it will again enter into buy zone and might act bullish. Now look at the stochastic. The stochastic was trading at the bottom with little rise. It did try to go high, again drop, and probably maybe a couple of days it might still try to drop a little, and then the rally should appear which might take it towards 1791 plus levels, and then towards 1808 towards the end of the week we might be seeing on gold. Now look at the MACD lines. The MACD lines were in sell zone. Right now the slope is almost running parallel. One fine day with a little rise towards 1791 1788. Once it crosses this, the crossover may appear, and this may try to enter into a buy zone. Strongly bullish it might act, then it will head again towards 1836 and 1855 and 1860 levels, and from there we will see how it behaves there. If it breaks 1880, definitely there is no looking back. Beyond that, it might continue to rise in the coming month also. The RSI here very much comfortable, and hence might rise from here. And also one should not forget that on the weekly charts also, the stochastic on the weekly charts have hit a bottom. So see, here is the bottom, rise, here is the bottom, rise, traded in bottom for little long, then a strong rise. So almost on the weekly charts, whenever we see gold hitting a bottom, it has always tried to bounce back, and that is what it appears that probably we might see a little bounce back if it crosses. Also on the weekly charts, if you see on the weekly charts also, this is, you can see this zone till 1800 will be of prime importance. So once it breaks this zone, definitely we might see a stronger bull on gold. Considering this, let me give you the levels here. Now, so we have seen the levels on the daily, weekly, and monthly charts also. Considering this, if you see gold breaking 1788 this time, you can go long. My nearest resistance will be at 1791.5. You can expect it to get a little resistance there. After that, we will be looking forward to 1803, the nearest resistance, then 1808. So this is the level one can go long after 1788. You can remain positional with this, And I'll give you the stop loss also here. Now 1808, breaking 1808, I'll be looking forward towards 1818 and then 1836. Beyond that, yes, sky is the limit, but I will say 1855 should provide a little resistance. Beyond that also it can go, and I'll not expect it to cross 1855, but these are markets, anything can happen. And here it can be 1860 levels, which might be of interest to us, which might provide a little resistance. Now what will happen on the downside? So if you see breaking 1773, if you see it breaking 1773, this is the level at which you can go short. This is the level at which you can go long. So if you are entering for a long here, your stop loss should be 1773. If you are entering a short here, your stop loss is 1778. And anytime whenever you see your position is in profit, put your stop loss at entry price. Nobody stops you from re-entering again. You can preserve your capital by just putting your stop loss at cost. So now let's say the nearest resistance you will find here is 1769 levels. So if it breaks 1769, rather I will say if it breaks 1769, it will again get directly landed towards 1761. So from 1773 to 1761, below this we can expect it to act bearish, and it might again head towards 1751, and below that we can expect it towards 1730. However, I think it should not break 1760. If there is little bullishness in the market, the charts say that we might see a buy from here. We might see it getting maybe 1770 retested again, and from there if it breaks towards 1788 1791 levels, we will again see 1818 1818 on gold this week itself. So you can trade accordingly, and if you watch the levels, you can definitely trade in profit. Now let me clearly bifurcate the longs and the shorts here. This is the zone for longs, and remaining is the zone for shorts here. So this is the short zone, and these are the levels to remain short. So you can clearly bifurcate between the longs and the shorts and take your positions accordingly. Now let's move towards silver. Silver, interestingly, this is the fourth consecutive week and it is trading in red here. But one should not forget that here you can see it, the candle size we have to look here. See here it has got its resistance intact at 2550. From there we can see sharper plunge, and the bearishness, it has lost almost, or it is losing its grip on the downside, and hence you can see that the body size is reducing. Now the body size is reducing, the wick is available, and it is still very much in the downward trending channel. However, if you see it breaking this zone at 2260, then probably, so what will happen, either it might try to take a base again at 2180, and from there it might try to rise, and it should head at least towards 2280 and 2320 levels. So this is one possibility, or the second possibility which exists on silver. So again I am looking for a reversal on silver too, but it might try to, because of the wick available here, because of the wick available here, because of the channel available here. Now this time it was like it did not touch the lower end of the channel, and hence there is still a little control of bulls. It did drop, but not going towards the lower end of the channel, and hence the bulls have taken a little control, did rose towards the end of the week, and we can see probably from here, if it opens lower, it might open lower here, try to take a dip, may get support again at 2180, and then a bounce back which will take it towards 22 80 levels and then towards 2320 levels. Probably it might reverse from here. That is what I can sense. Now this is on the weekly charts. Let's have a look at the daily charts also. On the daily charts, see, this is the zone in which it is consolidating, and between 2350 to 2200. 2200 is a very good support. This time it broke and broke on the downside, however did bounce back. So it did achieve a lower low, bounce back, and probably if it opens higher and breaks this zone at around 2260, may we see again 2320 on silver once again, and might be a very sharp rise. If it continues beyond 2320, we can see a sharp rise towards 2380 also. So this is what it appears on the daily charts. However, now look at this. So this is why I am saying if it breaks this zone at 2260, we might see a rise, else it might continue to drop from here also. That is also one of the possibilities, that 2170, 2180, if it breaks, we might see a sharper plunge on silver. However, one should not forget that this was the downward trending channel on the daily charts. Consolidation here, and after the consolidation, if it bounces back beyond this zone, we might see a rise. That is what it appears. Now on the monthly charts, the candle is red, and you can see it is still honoring and creating higher lows. So only if it breaks this 2170 and 2130, then you can consider that it is going to break sharply towards 2050 levels also in the month of December, and hence a possibility exists that we might see a bounce back, but this level at 2280 will be of prime importance. It might get a little resistance there, then 2300 and 2320. So these three levels, if it crosses successfully, then we can expect it to rise back again towards 2500 in the month of December itself, or at least towards 2380 in the month of December itself. So this is what on silver it appears, and I think we might see a little bounce back from here on silver. Let's have a look at the indicators. What does the indicators are suggesting on silver? So on the daily charts on silver, we can find that trading below all the 20, 50, 100 moving average, you can see that silver is right now trading in a bearish zone. This is the zone which we are looking at, 2380 and 2400. Breaking this only, we can say that silver is again showing a reversal, and it might head towards 2500 and 2600 levels. Also you can see it is at the bottom of the channel here. This is the Bollinger Band. These are the channels which it is providing a little resistance, and hence if you see it rising beyond this zone at 2280 and 2260, probably we might see that yes, it is going to head again towards 2350 levels and 2380 levels. But yes, only breaking 2400, we can say that silver has reversed and silver is going to head towards 2550 levels once again. So we can see that there is support coming out there. On the downside, the trended price oscillator, see, it has also lost its bearishness and probably trying to rise from here. May the slow might be a little slow, the rise might be little slow, but still we might see it rising. Also look at the stochastic. The stochastic was trading at bottom, extreme bearishness, traded in this zone and shown a little rise. However, despite the stochastic has moved up, however the silver has not shown any significant bullish move here, and hence probably also this is curving down. There is a crossover, and hence a little drop, and then possibly a rise can be expected. Now look at the MACD lines. The MACD lines are again curving together. Probably a crossover may appear, and then it will act bullish, where we can expect it to head higher. Now look at the RSI on silver. The RSI on silver is almost oversold and trading at oversold levels. Last couple of days it has hit a bottom and now rising. So if it crosses 2300, Probably that is the level beyond which we can expect it to show significant bullish move, and we can expect it to head towards 2500 in the month of December. Till the time it is below 2300 and 2320, we can expect it to trade in range. So considering this, also let's have a look at the weekly charts here. Now look at the weekly charts. You can find that on the weekly charts also there is, see this 100 moving average, 100 period moving average, exponential and simple moving average, both are coming together at around 2300 levels. So only if it breaks the zone at 2300 we can expect that silver might head higher again towards 2400 and 2550 levels, where it might fight the little resistance. Also on the weekly charts you can see that silver has hit a bottom here, and see this is the time when it has hit a bottom, a rise, traded in bottom, then a little rise. So probably now this is the time may silver show a bounce back from these levels. And yes, MACD on the weekly lines have just crossed over. Hence, we need to be very cautious and be watchful here how it behaves in the coming week. Considering this, let me give you the levels to trade for on silver. Now, any buy or positional buy I will recommend. So, if you see it breaking 2260, only this is the zone beyond which I will recommend you to buy silver, beyond which the first resistance at 2285 and then at 2300 and 2317. So breaking 2260 only, this is the level at which I will recommend you to buy silver. One can go long beyond this and you can expect it to head higher towards 2317, 2350 and maybe in coming days towards 2380. So this is the zone which we should see, and one can remain long beyond this. And on the downside, if you see it breaking 2200, one can go short for 2180, 2165, and below that definitely it might break sharper towards 2140 and then towards 2100. The immediate support and strongest support lying at around 2100, and if it breaks this also, 2050 should be the next strongest support. I don't expect that it is going to happen this week, but these are markets, anything is possible. However, I see a bounce back on silver from here, and we might be looking at 2300 levels, 2280, 2300 and 2317. Somewhere here it might try to touch again. So take your positions accordingly. I am bullish on silver, and we can expect a bounce back on gold and silver from these levels. Probably they might head higher. So this is all for both gold and silver. Do join my Telegram channel or reach out to me via email. My 15 days mentorship sessions are starting. The next batch is starting on 10th of January. Limited seats are available. Book your seats. And definitely these 15-day sessions and the strategies I teach will help you become an independent and professional trader. And share it across, share the channel across, share the Telegram channel across also amongst your network and friends. Everybody can benefit from the free calls I provide. So reach out to me for any of your trading or training related queries. Press the bell icon. My next videos on US 30, US 100, crude oil, natural gas, and Germany 40 and UK 100 and Nifty Bank Nifty is also going to get uploaded soon. So have a profitable week ahead. Thank you very much. Have a profitable week. Thank you.